Welcome back to another episode of Mr. Cho's Garage. Here today in Mr. Cho's Garage, we are working on a 2003 Nissan Sentra 1.8 QG18DE motor, 4-cylinder. The subject right here. This isn't the one we're working on. A long story short, somebody got into this and bunged it up real bad, and so yeah, it's bad. Anyway, so Mr. Cho ended up getting another motor, and so I'm kind of giving a onesie through it. Change out the valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket, rear main seal, front main seal. Get it kind of some fresh stuff in it before we just go ahead and throw her in. That way we're not pulling it back out. So, oh dang. Anyway, back by popular demand, people are always coming up to me and say, Mr. Cho, how do you keep the inside of your engine so clean when you're working on it when it's already dirty? So this is what I do. So I'm going to give you a quick review here of how we get down. So anyway, oh dang. So there we go. Okay, I've got the oil pan off this, and she's on the stand. She's flipped upside down there, and somebody's been into this once already because I got the factory silicone gasket goober material on there, and plus there's some like a gray black on there also, so you can see there's two different kinds of gasket material. So oh god dang, Mr. Cho's dog's losing its mind. Stand by, gotta verify, and we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway, Miss Cho's dog's losing its mind because Miss Cho was out making video, and dog heard somebody talking and was like, uh-oh, somebody's here. I gotta let my papa know someone's here. So anyway, let's get back at this and stop rambling. So anyway, here we go. So the best thing to do is when you're gonna remove the old gasket material, you're going to want to get yourself a brand new razor knife. And because when you're getting out here to the timing cover, aluminium, and then the rear main seal housing, that's aluminium also. And then it can put little gouges in the cast, but that's no big deal. But you want to finesse right here. So a nice new razor knife is key on this. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Cho recommends this is like a little 1.5 gallon shop vac, and it says engines only on it, because he uses that for like doing like intake manifold gaskets, where everything's sitting on top of the engine, it's all dirty, and when you're pulling the intake manifold off and everything falls down in there, and you don't want to use your good shop vac and suck a bunch of oil and coolant in it, so you invest in a little tiny shop vac that's dedicated strictly for engine use, and you don't gotta worry about it getting oil, because it's gonna get oily, because that's what you got it for. But I'm rambling. Anyway, back we're gonna take and also rotate this here motor to the next bolt hole. Well, not bolt hole, but the lineup hole for the dowel. So here we go. So that's going to help material from falling not inside but outside of the motor. So when you're scraping, I like to use my leading edge, and it's like a snow plow. And as you go, it's going to push the material down and away. And you don't want to go like this, because then it's just going to feed it into the motor. So you got your leading edge up top, and you just run it on down this, like yonder, and you're going to clean her up real nice. So I can't do it while I got my phone, but when I'm not videotaping, then I run the shop back, and I get the nozzle in there, and I kick her on, and so what material might not make it out of its way out of the motor, deflecting outward, a shop vac, it'll get it. So you get the nozzle in there real close, right with your blade, and you just follow the nozzle with your blade, and whatever loose particles, it's gonna suck them right out of there, and you're good to go. So anyway, for everyone that's asking, hey, Miss Cho, I'm trying to keep my motor clean, and there's dirt everywhere, and clean it while you can. Get what you can off of it, and just take some time and finesse that thing, and help keep that inside clean, because like I said, Mr. Cho says you keep your nice stuff nice, so you don't want to like get a bunch of junk and stuff down in there and your cylinder walls, and you get it all up in your like oiling rings and stuff, and then you're like, oh dang, I just got some sand and dirt all up in my oil rings, and I just blew out my motor. Not really, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so like I said, a twofer where you run the vacuum and you got your razor knife and keep your leading edge to direct the material away from the inside. So like I said, right here, we got her all cleaned up already, going this way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give her the old rotation. One more time here. Pull my pin out. Oh, she wants to go. Oh, got on my intake boot here. Oh, come on, boot. My intake manifold boot there caught. Oh, dang. Okay, stand by. All right, we're back in it. So now I got here. Let's see if I can spin this guy here a little bit. I'm trying to keep my mess down to a minimum here. Kind of see what we got going on here. Mr. Joe's spilling, making a mess on Mr. Joe's garage. Get it? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So let me see if I can get this down here, and I'll show you what's going on here. Go dang, go dang. All right, god dang. That's about as best I'm gonna get her. Anyway, so now Mr. Cho's in the limelight. So razor knife in my pocket. Don't ever do that. That's bad news. Anyway, I got my vacuum here, and like I said, you gotta run your leading edge and get your vacuum going here. Like this. Sucking her off in there. Oh dang, look at that. There you go. Look at that. There, just did like that one swiper, and she is super clean. But we're going to touch it up again and go through it. Like I said, this is for, entertainment purposes only. It's like when you're watching Mr. Cho work, it's like watching Leonardo DiCaprio paint a painting, or like Michelangelo and Donatello, doing the artwork. I ain't no Bob Ross, but, this is how I get down. So, anyway, I'm not going to charge y'all for watching me, because this is what I do. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, yeah, use the old Shop-a-Vac and the Suckaroo, and get her all cleaned up. So get this guy warped over here one time. Get her all nice and shiny. Look at that. Oh, dang. And like I said, I'm going to finesse it up and touch it up and clean it up. But this is Mr. Cho's garage, the old Nissan motor, any motor, anything. you want to keep debris out of it while you're working. The suckaroo and a nice clean, God dang, I made a mess in the ground. Razor knife, yeah. Anyway, this is Mr. Cho's garage, and I'm Mr. Cho. I'm rambling, and this is how we get down.